Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom or Kay from Millennial Mom, and today is finally the season finale of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, season 8, episode 19, and they all live. So I don't know if y'all hung on for the entire journey, because 19 episodes, which is 1 week shy of 5 months. It's a long time to have a 90 Day Fiancé franchise go that long. And I mean, I'll say it again at the end of the episode for those of you who come in later, but it's going to be a 5-part tell-all. Why is there going to be a 5-part tell-all? I mean, we're used to 3, but 5 is outrageous. So hopefully everyone got a chance to watch the final episode before the tell-all. And it looks like the tell-all is going to be fire, okay? Because all the couples are going to be living in one house for the first time ever. And listen, I'm here for the drama. I'm here for the drama that they bring. And it looks like with the previews, they're definitely going to bring it. So it's going to be all the couples minus Nicole and Mahmoud, but everybody else will be on the tell-all. So hello to the replay. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody on the replay, and that's here live. Everybody, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Go ahead and hit that button. What are you waiting for, right? It's free. Don't cost you nothing. And also leave me your comments so I know what you thought about finally the finale of 90 Day Fiancé, and then rolling into what is it? I just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. The finale, the tell-all, excuse me. I just lost my train of thought. I apologize, you guys. So, all right. Well, I'm going to get started. Don't really want to keep y'all too long because, I mean, really the episode wrapped up with things that should have wrapped up, I don't know, 2 months ago, but they insisted on dragging it out. I don't know why. They just did. Now, the episode is on Sundays, streams on Mondays. It's going to be the same way for the tell-alls. On Sunday, stream on Monday, and we'll be back live for those tell-alls. And I'm going to cover all 5, and I just really hope all 5 keeps our attention. So again, here we go with the finale. So hello to everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. So on the finale, we have Loren and Alex, Gino and Jasmine, Emily and Kobe, Patrick and Thais, Sophie and Rob, Ashley and Manuel, and Angela and Michael. And you know what? I heard and read as well, but I heard it first weeks ago. What happened to Nicole and Mahmoud? Well, they had a DV incident happen prior to the season being taped. So whatever episodes they were in, I think they were up until episode 8 or 9. And then that's where it stopped because their incident happened before then. And since they will not be in the tell-all, because I don't believe Mahmoud is still in the United States. I believe he went back to Egypt. And Nicole, actually, I saw online Instagram that she's opened up a pop-up shop to sell her clothes and things. So if you're interested in anything that Nicole is selling, look her up on Instagram and purchase something from Miss Nicole. And also, too, it was questions of, well, since Nicole and Mahmoud had DV situations, why is Angela and Michael still on the show? Because they've been DV for a long time, right? Mainly her to him, which it doesn't matter either way. DV is DV, right? Well, it was explained that Nicole and Mahmoud's incident happened before, and it was scenes were already taped this season, versus Angela and Michael's scenes were already in transit or taped, produced along the way. And then since Michael finally got his visa, they went ahead and continued on to show the process of the visa and things like that. And I was also advised and learned that Angela and Michael are no longer part of the franchise. I mean, as much information has come out with them, can you blame them? And then again, why bring them back over, right? And so, Angela and Michael have been doing their rounds on Instagram. So, a lot of information leaked long time ago. So that's the reason why, supposedly, allegedly, why Nicole and Mahmoud aren't on the tell-all versus Angela and Michael tell-all, and why we're still seeing scenes of Angela and Michael. So if it's true, it's true. If it's not, then, that's what I was advised of. So anyways, all right. Well, hopefully everyone is doing well, and we'll go ahead and get started. So I like to, let me drop the link already. So the link, I'm going to drop the link. If you're new to Millennial Mom, the link in the comment box. You follow StreamYard. If you want to talk to me live, you follow the link. You have your options of not showing your face or showing your face, but of course we can hear your comments. Make sure your comments are YouTube guideline friendly. This is for entertainment purposes only. And if you are going to cuss, try to change your cuss words to something that we know what it is, the clean version of it. Anyways. All right. So I'm going to get started with Loren and Alex because you know what? To me, they're the least interesting and didn't really have a lot of content to go along with the 90-day franchise, right? So Alex has set up a meeting not a meeting, like a group gathering with all the friends. And I have to be honest, I was surprised they had some diverse friends. You got to read between the lines with that. All right. So, he wants them to get together and kind of like talk Loren out of getting more surgery because Loren wants to have more cosmetic surgery. She wants to have a fat transfer to her breasts because she lost it, in the recovery period. And again, last week's episode, and just watching her over and over again, I'm like, where are they going to take it from? Your ankles? Because there's no fat on you, Loren. Where is the fat? So, but the friends got together and we're trying to tell her over a nice dinner that, you look good. You don't need to do anything else. Take care of you. You have small kids. Maybe take some time off and think about it to recover completely and then go from there. And, it looked like she was listening, but to me, she already has her mind made up. She admitted she has body dysmorphia. She admitted it again. And again, looking in the mirror, she doesn't see herself the way we see her, like, petite, slim. Who knows what she sees herself as? But I think no matter what they say, she's going to do it anyway. Oh, that's a song too, right? All right, then. So it's just the fact that this is all they brought to the table for the season. And I'm like, this could have been like I don't know, maybe bring them on the tell-all to say, hey, where are they now? What are they doing kind of thing? Because this, anyways. All right, are you ready backstage? All right, here we go. Hello there, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Hi, Phil Foster Dog Mom. You said, hi, intervention light didn't work. No, it didn't work. It was a waste of her time. What's the point of that? She going to do it anyways?
Literally.
So, like I said, where they can get the fat from her ankles? Because she's petite. She don't have no fat to give. That's just me. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for her. We're moving on. Gino and Jasmine. After the pageant, they have a fight in the hallway. So Miss International Latina in the hallway is carrying on once again with her husband, right? So she doesn't feel that Gino is supporting her. So now that they move on to the hotel room, the conversation comes up about, Gino, did you get my paperwork together? I didn't, Jasmine. It's 80% done. Juno, you supposed to do my paper. You know what I'm saying? Like every week. And I agree just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. He don't work. That's what she said. He don't work. So what's holding him back from doing the paperwork? One, Jasmine, is the funds. And two, he don't want to. And three, he really getting tired of your mouth. So it seems. Now, don't let them get to the tell-all and things have changed. I know this was taped a long time ago, but I don't want to hear it. I want Gino to finally stand 10 toes down and do and say what he's going to do. Because how much does he need to be embarrassed on TV and just, talk to like less than a man? I don't get it. What do you think, Devontae?
I mean, I feel like he said he working on it, but what are you doing? You know, how you doing?
Hey,
But like, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you doing the paperwork with him? Why are we not getting up in the morning? Let's work on the paperwork, Gino, for a couple hours a
Right.
day until we
Hmm.
get it done. Like, why you just solely just relying on him? Like, you can
Right.
fill out some paperwork. What?
Hmm.
Why you can't? Why you can't help? I mean, if you trying to really get your full residency or whatever, and then you be just yelling at her. I mean, y'all always arguing, so I'm not gonna
Right.
be doing nobody paperwork out. She always yelling at me, telling me I can't perform, and I'm gonna go sleep with my ex, and this was the worst mistake of my life. Like you always saying some wild stuff, but then on the other hand, Gino can't like weaponize doing the paperwork. You brought her over here. Are you gonna do the paperwork or not? Especially if you're not working. It's not. It doesn't really make any sense why you quit your job, like take a
Hmm.
couple weeks, maybe a month, okay, to help her get situated, yeah. But to
Hmm.
completely just say I ain't working no more for a year or two,
Right.
and then be mad when she asks for stuff like she cost you when she wasn't in America. Why would she get to America and not gonna cost you any money?
Right.
Doesn't make any sense. But this is Gino with the sleeping hat, so I'm not surprised that everything don't add up.
He's
Yep.
got a hat for every occasion. Hey, Sharon, he's got a hat for every occasion. What do you think about this, Mo? What do you think, if anything?
Gino kind of surprised me with this because he came out of some kind of bag and he was just nasty. Maybe he's beginning to, how do you say that? Not be nice with her anymore. This is not what he signed up for. He wanted a nice little pretty trophy wife who's
Mm,
not going to say his name, not complain, let him get away with him dragging his feet on filling out the paperwork. And that's not what she signed up for. She signed up for her family to be brought over here without anybody helping, 'cause that's her. That's Jasmine. That's her
right.
MO. MO is trophy wife, trophy girlfriend. You don't say anything. The moment they say something, he gets nasty.
She does. Now, when she was like, that's okay, Sharon. Sharon says she's behind on the show. Um,
Mm.
when she said, why I want my passport and everything and my paperwork so that I could go see my kids. When Gino said, you could go see them now, I was like, ooh,
Yeah. That's
I,
why I
at
said
first, I was like, can she just go and come back? But then
nope.
she was like, I can come back. I mean, but he told the truth. If you ain't happy here, go. Go. I
yeah,
can save my money. Because you keep talking about how unhappy you are. And what if we do get the paperwork? Are you going to come back? Probably not. So you might as well just go. Save
yeah.
me the time. I ain't got to file this if you ain't coming back.
And she had nothing to say after that. As soon as he said that, she threw her flowers and walked out the
And
door.
And put
Well,
a room on his credit card.
yeah,
right, right. Uh,
that's on him. That's on him. My husband has an open credit card. I like another room. I'm surprised Gino has money on his card, to be honest, because she makes it seem like he's broke. So I don't know.
no.
So, all right, let's move to Emily and Kobe. So Karen and her husband are upset that their daughter's pregnant yet again,
Oh,
and
wow.
Yeah.
Shocker.
shocker. And they're living in the house still. And so Emily's like, so you want us to move or whatever? So Karen and her husband, were saying, well, we thought that y'all would have things together before you had another baby. Emily's trying to
Well,
say that things happen. They're like, for 5 years. I was like, wow, y'all been there for five. I guess so, right? 5 years.
yeah,
So
because Coben is old. Coben's a big boy. He goes to school.
well, at the
So,
taping of the show, he was 3. Now it's
uh,
been a year and a half later. He's 5 now, but still, I didn't think they were there that long. But I think what upset Emily the most is that Kobe wasn't sticking up for her. That
mm,
Kobe was on the parent side, but I think Kobe felt, I don't know if embarrassed is the right word, but embarrassed that they broke yet another rule. They're still in the house. We promised, or at least I promised, not necessarily Emily, to if we have another family or another baby to the family, whatever, or just once we get on our feet, we're gonna leave your house instead of being so complacent. So I think that's what Kobe is thinking. And Emily didn't like that. And I don't know. I agree with Kobe. I mean, yeah, you are supposed to support your wife, but I mean, Emily knew what the deal was, right? I mean, they told her, so there's no
Yeah,
reason to be upset.
but
five
culturally,
years.
some cultures, it's like your word is your bond. And that's where Kobe seems like he's from. And he was ashamed to even say anything. Like, I broke a rule. I'm sorry. I'm looking for someplace. So he had a plan. And she's like, no, I'm not renting. I just want a house. So again, her entitlement was showing. He broke his promise to them. He didn't feel like that was right. And he's
Mhm.
willing to say, I'm sorry, and move out. She just want to stay there and get whatever she can until they put her out. Then she can complain, they put me out. You're 30 something years old. Yeah, they put you out.
Yes, yes,
Should have
Devontae.
never let. They should have never let. First of all, if my daughter goes over somewhere, get pregnant by some random African from
Any man.
that was in any man,
Yeah.
and come home and say, "Hey, I'm pregnant. We gonna get married."
We
Okay.
can say, Daddy.
Well, you might as well go ahead and start packing, figuring you out something somewhere to go before he come here. No, 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 no. Like, he
Hmm.
a stranger in your house. There's not gonna be a stranger in my home. Not saying that he would do anything, but no, I have a
Right,
wife. Your mother is here. We don't know this strange man. He not moving in.
right,
So the
right.
parents already was crazy for letting him even move in the first place. Like
Hmm.
that, she should have been out after one baby. Then you had two.
True.
Now you being funny. And then you gonna have a third one? Oh, you really don't respect me. Y'all got to go. I would have told them, y'all got 30 days. Right there. Oh, three kids, I'm gonna give you 10 days for each. 10, 10, 10. You got 30 days to find you something to do. I'm not trying to be a terrible parent. We love you, Emily. We love you, Kobe. We love our grandkids. But this is ridiculous. Three kids in our basement, and we all on the same show. We all getting a check somehow. five
Hey,
years, 5 years, y'all ain't even saved up at least $5,000. 1,000 a year. There's no way. There's no way. Y'all not paying no mortgage, no gas and electric. The only thing what y'all got a car note and paying for, I mean, kids cost, but come on now. You
You said
still ain't spending as much as you should.
you said 10, 10, 10.
Hey, 30 days. You can't. Hey, y'all been here 5 years. It shouldn't take you that long. You talking about
Right.
waiting on the perfect house. The perfect house is out of mind.
But you
yeah,
heard what she said though, because I broke that to y'all last week, but she said it this week. She said, the house, I found it, I got the mortgage in my name. Remember I
right.
told you that last week? She said it on
Said
this
it this
week's
time.
episode. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sharon says, Emily don't want to work. She's spoiled by her parents. It's both their fault. You can protect yourself. You're both grown, grown. Yes, grown, grown. Exactly.
So who is working? Do she work at all?
No, Kobe's working outside the home.
So she's a complete stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So originally she went over to China, how they met. She was teaching English. I don't know if she's a certified teacher or however you get certified to do that. I don't know. But at home, before she had the first child, that she was a nanny. So I
Yeah.
doubt she's nannying. She could be with her other kids, but I don't know. I don't
I
know.
want to ask why his name ain't on nothing, because I don't understand that.
I don't know.
Like, is his credit, like, I mean, he can't got that, but he just got here 5 years. What type of credit I mean, his credit should be established 5 years. Ain't no
Well,
way. Ain't
he's
no
been.
way he ain't at least got bad credit. Like, he gotta have some type of credit.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Let's move to Patrick and Thais. We should have
Uh,
saw this birthday party a long time ago. We waited till the end for this, and nothing even happened. When Thais came out, for the party, and everything, I was like, "Who is that?" Because I know we never really seen her like made up like that. I didn't know who that was, but the party after all the back and forth of having the party at the ranch, doing the rocks, doing paying $300, this and that. They ended up having it. Where was it? Like a hotel with the
Yeah.
swimming. I said, y'all
Hmm.
wasted our time with this nonsense. Y'all wasted our time. So they
Why
had
did they throw a party? They just should have said, like, come meet baby, whatever her name is. Why is it a
the
party? Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Six
anyway,
months.
go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, 6 months. Who celebrates 6 months? You celebrate the first year, not 6 months.
That's
I
new to
never
that.
heard.
Maybe that's the younger generation because I never did
mm-mm.
that with my
I
kids.
ain't that old and we ain't doing that. I know people younger than me, babies. They ain't doing that.
So, but out the entire scene, because and on top of that, it was really an adult party because it was the baby plus maybe someone else with their baby and maybe like a elementary age child. I didn't see no games. I didn't see no
No,
nothing but a
no,
few balloons.
no,
So
nothing
whatever.
for the kids. Yeah,
What'd you say, Devontae? Are you muted? Say it again. I
he's
can't.
muted. Yeah,
Oh,
oh, he's gone.
that's okay. I'll drop the link. You can pop back up in a minute. But the
Oh,
what I
only
got
beer.
right, what I got from the scene was when Patrick talked to his dad. Here he is. You back? Say
Okay,
something.
I know what happened. My mom got
Okay.
in my car. It connect to the car Bluetooth. That's why I was like, what?
Oh, I know they was like, what in the world? Okay. What was you gonna say about the party?
Oh, I was gonna say they had a whole bar.
I know, but I
Yeah,
games. I mean, they didn't cut the editing. Didn't cut to no games production. I mean, no nothing. It was just like an adult get together. So
They bad baby party throwers because that was not. You wasted our time all season. Are y'all gonna behave for the baby, the 6 month old? She ain't
and
yeah.
gonna remember this party.
Carlos, her dad, I didn't see him there.
He
Wait,
didn't show.
she said he was sick.
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
he was sick at the lake though. Was the party like the very next day?
Yeah, she said he was still sick when they first got there. She said I felt bad. My dad's still sick. He can't
Well,
come.
he didn't
And
miss nothing.
then y'all doing too much at this party. What type of party? We having heart to hearts in the corner. I don't like. I hate when people do that. Don't have no serious moment at a fun time, please.
Right,
Save
Uh,
it. Save it. I
right.
like. I mean, I'm glad him and his dad had a heart to heart. Even though I don't know. I mean, it's cool. I don't really feel like nothing gonna really change. I feel
nope.
like you was crying. The dad was just like, man, I ain't have my daddy. And I made it
Hey,
okay.
But
You
you know
ain't
what
got
though?
through it.
You know what though? I'm gonna give a pass on this one. Normally, I see you backstage. Normally, I would say, yeah, save stuff to the side, but they were going home the next day. So he didn't really have an opportunity because he was trying to get the blessing from Carlos. So he really wasn't with his dad that much except for in the beginning. And on top of that, his dad always had his hand out for something. So he probably didn't even want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? So that was really, in my opinion, the only opportunity Patrick had. But I'm glad Patrick got out what he needed to get out because he
yeah.
looked like he's been wanting to talk
Really?
about everything
Yeah.
for a very, very long time. So,
Yeah.
all right. I'm going to pop you up on the screen, ma'am. You be careful.
Yes, I'm about to. Hey, everybody!
Okay. When
I'm
you pop,
about to. Yeah, I'm
you
about
don't
to go
mind?
off camera.
Okay.
Okay.
Mute yourself too. Mute yourself when you're ready. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, did you hear what I said, Devontae, about the heart to heart?
Yeah.
So, like I said, he didn't really have it because he was trying to, like, kiss the ring of Carlos
Yeah.
mainly, So
Yeah.
he gets a pass on that one. But it seemed like Patrick needs to have more counseling because he seemed like he really has a lot to get off his chest from Carlos, the blessing to, I'm sure that had something to do with their marriage too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure he always had Thais in his ear too. To John and Thais really not getting along. To he knows he's giving a lot to his dad. He's trying to substitute the love. So Patrick got a lot going on. So and Patrick caused no problems this season. You know what I'm saying? So I'll let him slide on this.
He
We'll let
still
him.
need to hold his wife accountable. You is the man. Your wife been lying. You should at least pull her to the side, like, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should,
I
but
don't
he.
appreciate that you let your dad think it was all me and you just sat there. That's
Mhm.
not okay. So that mean how I know when we getting something else, you ain't just gonna let me take all the fall for it. You just
Right.
sitting there. I didn't know. You what you mean you didn't know? You left. You left your country. You knew you was leaving. We didn't just say, "Hey, you want to come here tomorrow?" This was a plan. We figured out a date, a time, a flight. It was a lot planned into this when you came to America. So don't do that. You need to tell the truth. You grown. At the point, what he gonna whoop you? You leaving anyway in the 2 weeks. Who cares?
Sorry about that, y'all. You're right. I agree with that, Devontae. I 100% agree with that. But like I said, just because they were leaving, and Patrick needed to say that day one to his dad. Honestly, he needed
Yeah.
to say that day one. So I'll let him slide on that. But I still agree with you. I still say that Thais is 99% the fault here for misleading everybody. So
Mhm.
And look who brought everybody together. What do you know? The one that they think is the
Uh,
troublemaker,
right,
John.
John,
yeah.
He
John.
need a gold star, Thais. That was a good brother-in-law. He helped your husband, me and his relationship with his father that didn't even treat him well. Me and
Right.
help you help his marriage
Mm-hmm.
and help with the friends. The only thing you owe him apology for telling your friends about how you ain't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with that. All right.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go to because I know Miss Ma'am will also have something to say, so I'm gonna hold the final two drama last. But we're gonna go start with the only black Ashley in the world,
Oh,
and
the unicorn.
the unicorn. Yes, Mo. So they're still, still Manuel's birthday party, and they still, making a scene, in my opinion. Now the mother has clutched her every pearl on her neck. She was like all the faces. I was laughing. She's like, I'm like, lady, Mama Ashley. I'm sure Ashley has told you things about Manuel because if her sister, if Miss Selena, her sister knows, you know too. Because the way that Selena dropped the bomb in front of everybody, you may not have known everything in detail, but you knew,
Mhm.
right? And it's just the fact that Ashley needs to pick a side. And I hate to say it like this. She needs to pick a side. Are you team your husband or are you
Okay.
team your family? Because
Hmm.
every event that goes on, it seems like Manuel is like, I don't believe him. Who is he? I don't know what's happened. I don't know this. I don't know that. He tripping. Versus you are on your family side as if you're hearing and knowing this type of information for the first time yourself. And with someone, see, we got on Emily and Kobe with the 5 year thing. Actually, Manuel is a 10-year relationship.
Mm.
So what's the excuse here? You know what I'm saying? I know at the beginning when they sat down, I feel like she was trying to save face in front of her mom. You know what I'm saying? She kind of looked at her sister like, why you have to say all that, which I agree. But then as the conversation continued on, now Ashley's like, now Ashley's the black Ashley for real. Yeah, man. Well, right. Yeah. Yeah. Popping off, right? All rolling the neck and all this. What you mean? Speaking in Spanish and everything and, talking to them, stuff like that, which I think is rude because, she still should translate because people need to know what's going on. But I know last week I asked, do we agree with Manuel about changing the bank accounts and things like that? Because Ashley has been known to take stuff out. That was it, right? Yes, you think it's okay. But if he is sending money, we've said this all season, and she's known this for 10 years. If he's sending money to whoever, because you give him money, sending it back home, he's taking care of whoever is at home, friends, family, whatever he's got. Now we talk about he got bills. And so now Ashley's like,
Yeah.
find time to tell me. What she say? Homeboy. I said, oh yeah, you black Ashley this episode. Homeboy, well, right? He doing this, doing that, not missing meals. I'm like, girl, pick a side. And I never thought Ashley was on the side of her husband in the first place. Now, what y'all think? And Sharon says, Ashley, yes, she's still tripping, Sharon. She said, Ashley still tripping? Yes. Go ahead, Mo.
A
What's up?
whole nut.
Yeah. she's something else. She went from Heckle to Jekyll, all in that alcohol. She needs to stop drinking because all in that same one scene, she turned her head to her mother. Oh my God! And then she turned her head to him. Where's my money? And I'm like, excuse me. He's like, your money is gone. It's my money. She
Right.
shouldn't have hooked her cart to that wagon when she knew he had children because she should be expecting him to take care of his children. She shouldn't be mad because he's taking care of his children and his family. You don't
Mm,
want a man who's not taking care of his family. He had children before you. You
right.
hooked your wagon to that. You knew that already. So don't act brand new about Manuel. But I'm
Okay.
glad she came to the realization that maybe this isn't working at the end of it. But I think that was just alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah. Because outside,
Yes.
Manuel was like, let's let this go and we'll talk about it in the morning, which is code for, how we do. We argue, we boom,
Yeah.
boom, and then we start back over as if nothing happened, which they can't continue to brush things under the rug.
No.
So, all right, Devontae, what's your
Yes.
take on this?
Um, I mean, like Mo said, it's the blame it on the alcohol. What are we doing? Right, y'all arguing here like, hey, come on, like he tore up. He tore
Yeah.
up. Y'all trying to have real conversations. First of all, you threw him a party. You
Hmm.
should have
Hmm.
told your sister, hey, sis, come on. It's his birthday. We not about to talk about that today. Not today. Let him have fun. He already drinking. He can't receive this information. Hell, I can't receive the information. I'm tore up with him. We done took 5 different whiskeys. I don't know. We don't know how many shots or whatever else they do. They in New York. So you know everything legal. So it's just like, hey, it's a
Yeah.
party. You shouldn't discuss. First of all, why is you discussing all this with the whole family?
Right.
Your
Yeah.
sister, why would you do this on his birthday? I feel like have some type of respect. Okay, you don't agree with him with the money. I get it. But I would at least be like, you know what? It's his birthday. I ain't even gonna do that today. But tomorrow,
The brand
I'm
new day.
calling mama and the friend and her suspect husband on the three-way. And we gonna all talk about this. And so we got what? And I just feel like, why are y'all so shocked? What
Hmm.
do we not? Come on, we live in America. We know if these people marry foreigners, when as soon as they get their first check, some of it's gonna go to them, some of it's gonna go for wherever they from. We know the deal. We know the deal. So quit acting delusional. You only gave them $1,000. You didn't give them 20,000. You gave them $1,000, Ashley. 1,000 don't go too far in America.
I think that Ashley, her sister, her family, her friends think that no, it was 1,000 drop this time, but she's giving him 100, 200, 300, 100, 200, 300. So stuff adds up. So it's probably a couple thousand as time has gone on, and she probably sent money to him when he was in Ecuador before he even came over. So she can't even convince me she didn't do that after 10 years. That's number one. Now, so Manuel is visibly, you know, having a good time. So he decides he's gonna go outside because he's tired of hearing everybody in his ear. He's like, "Happy birthday to me," right? And so
Right.
now he's talking to production, and of course, Ashley still has to prove her point, right? She's still got to prove her point. She's not gonna let the man go outside to cool down, and she's not cooling down with her family, her people who got her pumped up, right? So she goes outside and Manuel's talking production. He's like, "Oh, here come the crazy one." And of course, Miss Ma'am's like, "What you talking about? Oh, I'm crazy." I'm like, he can't catch a break, especially around the family. He can't catch a break. So you
Right.
expect him to be happy with you? You really think he's gonna be happy? He's probably not happy anyways. So in a confessional, he said he should just stayed in Ecuador. I'm
Hmm.
like, well, maybe, but sometimes the pros outweigh the cons, and this may be part of that. The reason why you here. So
I
let's just
mean, he
keep
had to come get the money because she probably wouldn't send it, especially if she mad. She definitely ain't gonna send it with shit when he ain't there to give her nothing to get the money.
right, right. Yeah, yeah, she tripping. She's selfish in a lot of ways too. So
I got a question. I thought that it was all settled. when they had the big crying spell with each other, and she
Thank
understood.
you. But
So
she
why?
said
What
that when she
happened?
was drunk. She said,
Yeah,
"We cried about it."
yeah. And, and he was telling her don't cry and blah blah blah, and it was settled. And now it's like, okay, where is it? So
Well, like
this whole season needs some therapy.
right.
Bad.
Yeah.
Um, I think what I just mentioned a minute ago. I think Ashley was trying to save face in front of her mom and her friends, especially after her sister dropped the information, like as soon as they sat down. So Ashley's got to come up with something because in the beginning, Ashley was trying to defend Manuel, but then I things to me got a little bit heated with her mom talking about, he's a scammer, and then she had to be like, yeah, Manuel, where's my money? So I think that's what happened, even after it settled, because actually she flip flops too. That's why I said, are you team your husband or are you with your family?
And
So
what is he scamming? You ain't rich.
I don't know. I don't know. Sharon says they should agree to have a set amount each month she contributes. His family will just have to adjust. That's true. I agree with that. Now, speaking of adjusting and not knowing what to do and having a panic attack and everything else that's going on with that, Sophie and Rob. I mean, I just don't
Let me
even.
get my marshmallow pillow. Hold on.
It's just
Right.
a fact of Rob came over with good intentions, said what he had to say in a very nice way. So Sophie, her immaturity showed. She went in the house, slammed the door. Kay came out, said what she had to say last week. So now Rob is gone, right? He left.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna come in confessional and tell us that Sophie called him back. And I said, you going back after a friend was like in my face and you're going back to her place? If it was me, Sophie would have had to Uber somewhere neutral. Because now I don't know what your friend is capable of after she came out in the hallway in my face, acting like she wanted to fight me for the woman she wants to marry. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, we have to go somewhere neutral. And on top of that, I wouldn't have felt comfortable being in Kay's spot. Now, so Rob goes back and they start to have a conversation. And she's like, so you broke up with me and where'd you, I just don't understand why. I said, oh my God. I
Hmm.
said, we're watching this. It was so hard for me to watch. I literally paused it and I had to like watch it in parts. Because I'm like, there's no way Rob is sitting here listening to this mess. You called me back because you wanted to break up with me first. You doing me a favor, but since I want to separate from you, you feel like you're the best thing. And a lot of people say this. You're not gonna find anybody better than me. A lot of people, we probably all said it along the way ourselves, right? But it's the fact of you called me back. I came back, and you want to break up with me first to make you feel better. But since you didn't, now you don't understand why. You try to work things out. I tried to be there for you and all this stuff. How? In the words of Devontae, ma'am, you've been gone for 3 months at your friend's house. Go ahead, Devontae. Go ahead and take it. Because I thought about you the whole entire episode. Scene.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
saying, like, you left. First of all, first of all, you gonna call me crying. Say,
Right.
please come back. Then I walk in the house, you sipping the Pepsi or the Dr. Pepper. I'm like, I'm back. What's up?
Right.
Oh, hey, like, so
Right.
you really gonna break up with me? All the times I could have broke up with you? Okay, first of all, you're more mad. You wanted
I'm
me to come
gone.
back to discuss. You basically wanted me to come back to discuss how dare I leave you first instead of
Right.
how can we fix this? So you still focused on the wrong thing. You're more upset about me breaking up with you than
Exactly.
the shocker that I done had a birthday. I done went down to where I was from back in the day, seen my friends, went to the strip club, came back, went back to work and some more stuff. You still gone. You said you needed a couple days. Ma'am, he went on a whole trip,
Right.
came back. How many days do you need? You've been gone. So what is we're not improving with you being gone. And the problem ain't just about you being gone. The problem is you involving your friend right here in the house need to
Mhm.
mind her business. I understand that's your friend and you want
Right,
to come to bat for your friend, but we are not boyfriend and girlfriend. We are married. Stay out of married people's business until they ask your opinion.
right,
And then you involved your mom. I mean, mom's just gonna get an opinion. But then again, you grown, you got married, you should be able to tell your mom, woman to woman, look, mom, I know you don't like Rob, but I need you to play nice. Keep your comments to yourself. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be with him. That's who I'm choosing. That is my husband.
right,
And I understand you want the best for me, but this is what I'm choosing. And you can't keep coming at him reckless and just think he's just gonna sit there out of the niceness that you're my mom. This at the end of the day, he's a man and he's grown. You
right.
can't just come in no grown person any type of way. So yeah, she's immature and thank good, Rob.
It's just the fact of the panic attacks, the anxiety attacks for me. I'm like, because he broke up with you, I said, I can't do immature nonsense like this. But
Right.
go
Somebody get her a paper bag.
ahead. Right. Go ahead, Mo. Sharon says this is the weirdest couple. I've been over them. She's just immature.
I don't get the panic attack. She's having a panic attack. Ashley, when we first met her, she was having a panic attack. These folks need counseling. They don't need to be on 90 days. They need counseling.
Right.
When they at the house, maybe they'll get something because these panic attacks, they seem to come and go a little bit too fast for me. I mean, never named Sophie was having a panic attack, but yet she's sitting down drinking a Pepsi. I'm
Right.
like, oh, okay, that was short lived. Maybe she has some fast acting antipsychotic that can make them go away like that. I
I
think they both, because Rob came back way too fast to make it up. I would have said my piece and walked out. And then it was raining too. No, I'm not coming back out in the rain. I'm sorry. Well,
right. But it's just the fact of, like I said, you called me back to break up with me first. I've already told you, so technically I broke up with you if we're counting, right? But it's just that, she don't understand the point of her saying, I don't understand why. I've done everything I could to make this work. I'm like, how? How'd you do
yeah,
this? How? So, and then when she's like, tell him, just go, just leave. So now he's left. Now she really need a paper bag. I said, girl,
And then
girl.
said, take the squishy. No, no, I need that. Give me that. I'm gonna keep that. Like you're so immature. Go. Keep
Right,
it. Keep it.
right.
Keep it.
But
You
then her friend though, right? Her friend Kay was like, oh my gosh, you look so sad, Sophie. No, you need to get it out. No, tell me how you feel. I'm like, Sophie know what's going on with her friend. She
They
knows.
already doing something. I don't know, like what scam is y'all trying to pull? Y'all both outside. He got the nerd, the friend. He got the nerve to break up with you. Man,
Right.
wasn't that your plan?
I think that was the plan, but Rob dropped the bomb first. But technically, if you are separated the way that she just left and only was home for what, maybe 48 hours, you have broken up. Rob just made it official. He just like, now he said, okay, I get it. We broke up.
Right. It's gonna be 6 months. You just gonna pop back up. It's like, oh,
in
have
six
you
months,
learned your lesson?
in some states, isn't that abandonment? If you are out of the marriage and living somewhere else for 6 months, he should have taken his time then when she first left. So
Yeah,
she abandoned the marriage
yeah.
and walked away. But he was holding out hope, I guess. I don't know
That's
why.
I don't know why either. Anyways, all right. Well, go ahead,
Yeah,
Tamika.
I'm sorry. They yeah, I don't get her and why she called did she call him back just to try to break up with him,
Yeah.
so she could do it first.
Mhm.
And she that episode showed her age and her immaturity and that she is not ready for a big girl relationship.
Right.
Nope.
But what
Bottom
she
line.
said in confessional though, she's like, what she say? I wasted my 20s or something. I'm like, girl, at the
Girl, you ain't even keep
before.
living. because you're gonna waste a whole lot more time on a whole lot more frogs.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and
Oh
so just let old girl she want to be with you anyway, and she like she want to marry you and take care of you. Have her pay for your divorce,
mhm,
and that's that. If she
yeah.
wants you so bad,
And why would
because
you
that look
want
like a one
Sophie?
bedroom apartment. So where you sleeping, Sophie?
Because them couches look like recliners. Them ain't
Mm,
comfortable. I just got rid of a set. Them ain't good to sleep on. So I know your back hurt, and I know you ain't on the floor when it's a
right.
perfect good girlfriend bed spot right wet, right waiting for you. Come
Mm-hmm.
on to the room, and then it's just I don't know, like the girl, your friend. Why do
Mhm,
you want Sophie? You just seen what she did with somebody she quote unquote loved.
right.
She leaving every other week. She can't handle no controversy, no argument. Like I'm understanding if some people need to take a breather, walk away, take a ride, take a drive, maybe
Mhm,
go
Right.
shopping and clear their head. But to be
right.
gone a couple months at your friend house and we've literally resolved nothing. We're literally just away from each other. And all you keep just be nice to me. Look at here. We gonna get into it. It's impossible.
Right.
Well, why do you want to be the rebound? Because that's
Right.
all you gonna be is the rebound. You're not gonna be the new girl.
And when she said, he was like, you don't live, you don't want to be with me, and she's like, I don't want to. She said something like, I don't want to be with you. It's hard to live with you, or it's hard to be with you. Then why are you with him?
Right. Why'd you
Why?
have that panic attack? Why was you so broke down? I mean, the man
Yeah.
was on the way home and you called him back, and girl, I don't know.
Rob
That
should have
Talk
been
about
like,
shit. Mm-hmm.
you know what? You either pack your shit, stoop stuff, and come on, or we really done. Bottom line.
Yep. And then you keep on. You just, I don't know. She was getting on my nerves. Like, ma'am, just stop. Just stop. Go home with your mama. Go somewhere. Stop whining about the nonsense. You too old. Like, is this not the only option? You said you done. Like
right.
you just said all the worst things you could say about somebody you love, and I feel like, what's the
Yeah.
point? Just go.
The maturity level, as mentioned, definitely was on Front Street because I was like, I
And
can't.
what she say? I want my
Anyways, all right, let's
Your
finally.
mommy that you put in jail.
Yep, let's move to Angela and Michael.
Oh my.
So it starts out with Angela and Michael sorting laundry. I'm like, Michael just can come to America to relax, not a full day for nothing, could he? He just couldn't do nothing. There's laundry, the house need to be cleaned, everything's going on. And why does she want him? Whose laundry was that? The kids or theirs? Because I'm
The
like, if
kid.
that's his laundry,
man. That's
he
the
has no
kids'
business
laundry.
washing their clothes.
Like,
She
ain't
said
that weird?
uh kids get done first, then we get done. Maybe next week we'll get a chance to wash our clothes. No. Those kids are old enough. If they can sass him and talk about his crusty toes, they can put clothes in the washing machine.
That's true. That's true. But, however, Michael shouldn't be touching them kids' clothes
Underwear.
to me. Right. Underwear's bra,
Mm-hmm.
none of that. None of that to me. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. It may be old school. I don't know. And I just think that I understand in a way that Angela feels like Michael's here. He's supposed to help me now. That's her husband. Yeah, but I mean, your house wasn't even in order before he got here from A to Z. So what do you want him to
Mm-hmm.
help you do? Rob's shed was more clean than Angela's house. And that's saying a lot. That's
Right.
saying a lot because Rob didn't have his own bathroom, right? So anyway, so she's got him doing housework and all this other stuff. But then later on, we see a scene. It's Christmas Eve, so they're having their dinner, and they're being festive or whatever. And so when they sit down to eat, and I was like, Michael, don't you do it. You better eat every bite on your paper plate and keep it moving. What was it? It was a ham, macaroni and cheese. I saw greens because I'm nosy. I'd be looking in the background. Greens and some bread and a pecan pie. It looked like they had two pans of macaroni and cheese. I said, okay. So Michael, they're like, "Oh, do you like it?" So he barely had like a little teeny tiny piece of ham, and I thought we agreed that Michael doesn't eat pork.
Yeah, we did. Well, guess he knew better than to spit it out this time.
She's like, "That's that hog." There she go again with that hog. I guess that's how she talks. But Michael, you saw what he did at the barbecue spot, so she should just said ham. Maybe would have thought of it in a different way. So he barely tastes it. What was like a little piece you give like a baby, so they could taste it, like a little teeny tiny a little taste, right? And so then it comes with the questions. Now I think production set them up to ask questions because Skylar was like, "So I haven't seen you take no pictures or nothing." I'm like, your mama is around Michael all the time. Why would you see him taking pictures? That's number one. Two, when the kids ask, "So he goes, "I can't take any pictures. Where's your phone?" He didn't want to say. And I immediately said, "Mima broke it," right? And so he was like, "Mima broke it." I laughed so hard when he said like that. Not Angela, but Mima.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the kids sat around and Skylar looked like, can you imagine how many phones she's broken of theirs too? Because Angela just seemed like she's that way.
Yeah.
But the point is, I get it that she's been wanting Michael there and she wants to incorporate the kids. But I agree with Skylar on this. Why would you want Michael still to come? Yes, it's been 7 years. You should have gave up the process a long time ago with all the stuff that's been going on. When it's been DV and all kind of things there. What makes you think it's not going to happen here? And why involve these kids? They've already talked. They already have a relationship with Michael. I think it's very selfish of Mima to do all these things. What do y'all think about the Christmas scene before we go on to the private investigator? Anything?
Those children are too grown to be asking those questions. They shouldn't have given them those level of questions. They should have given him easy questions and let Skylar be the bad girl.
Yeah.
Those questions were too advanced for little kids to ask. If you ask a question like that in some household and you get a backhand, you don't ask questions like that to adults. And you don't call me Michael either.
Okay. That I should have said that first. Who is Michael? Right? You don't call me by my first name traditionally. That's not cool. But anyways, depends on how you grew up too. But then 2 weeks later, after the holidays, now all of a sudden, Skylar and Angela is right into the private investigator. Girl, didn't you do that when you was over at the Ivory Coast before he came? So what? Nothing has changed. Because what she explained to the private investigator, except for Michael got a phone and she was like, saw him looking at something and he jumped. You would jump too because you never know when Angela's going to like hit you upside your head. Right? So she's telling the investigator about all the things about the, what was that called? The what man? The Paradise Man and the lady named Cheetah. I said, who's on here named Cheetah?
All right, you already know he a scammer, so or was involved in some type of scamming group. So what more do you want to find?
Right. What more do you want to find? And so the things that she's saying to the private investigator, Skylar's looking like, "Mama, you never told me. Mama, I didn't know that." I'm like, so you didn't know everything that was going on, but you knew Michael was doing something just, by the grace of your mother. So what do you think that the private investigator is going to tell her that we probably don't already know? What y'all think?
That he was trying to scam. He said he run 189 pages. I'm like, boy, that's a lot of paper. That's a lot of paper.
Well, he's an administrator, so he's got to do administrative things. You never know. So I don't know. I just like, to me, this no. You either believe Michael that he stopped knowing that he didn't,
right?
Or
you don't.
That's just what it is for me. So again, another waste of money, waste of time, waste of energy on Mima and the things she's got going on. So
and can I say one thing about the kids? Is that, remember, Angela told them everything just as much as she probably told Skylar. Them kids probably know a lot too.
Yeah.
And and like you say, in certain cultures, they don't. Yeah, they call them by the first name, but
Yeah. It depends on where you're
it
from,
was
but
it was a bit much. And yeah, I'm glad he got up out of there.
yeah.
I'm
Right.
glad.
Um,
And
I'm glad.
then you saying
I'm
and
glad he got
this
up out of there.
right. And then you saying um your daughter asking, well, yeah, I ain't seen you take no pictures of what? We live in the sticks in Georgia. Ain't too much to take a picture of the KFC. What we taking pictures of?
These are the
We
KFC.
ain't going nowhere. And then you telling us, oh, after this we gotta clean the kids' room. I ain't clean
No,
their
we
room.
don't.
They need to clean their own room. Them is
Right.
big kids. Why is we clean their room? We may need to monitor or go check and see how they did. But I'm not cleaning your room and you 10 o'clock talk about I got crusty toes and Mr. Michael. No, 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 no. We ain't even doing your laundry for one. Y'all get in here. First of all, the boy. Who gonna teach him how to be a man? He need to be already doing this stuff. He look like he the oldest and close to it.
Hmm.
What is we doing, Angela? I just don't like the way she talked to him. Yeah, my country, Angela, ma'am.
And
Right.
if she
Sit down.
talks to Michael like this, she talks to those grandkids like this too.
Yep. And then when Skylar said, "Is Nigeria different from the United States?" Yeah.
What you think, Steph?
Duh.
What you think? Come on.
Like, what's the
Um,
difference?
it
All
is.
these white folks.
Right. It is. So,
That's why I said
Uh,
those had to be production questions because that didn't even sound right. Is
gotta
Nigeria
be.
and do
different?
she live? Do Skylar live there too?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm surprised that house looked like that. You're a grown woman
Hold on.
living in this
What is
hoarded house.
Skylar doing then? Is
Nothing.
some of these her kids?
I think three are hers and three are her sisters who is in lockup.
So y'all gonna be comfortable with this man that just came up here. Y'all only known him from on the phone and online or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's
Comfortable
it.
with him coming in their room cleaning up. He don't
No.
know where nothing go. He don't even know how
Right.
to start the washing machine. Why'd you
No.
tell him to go clean up their room? It's looking like you went and got you a maid, Angela.
A Manny.
A manny with a fetish. You got a manny with a fetish.
Yep.
So you get the black man and the fetish, and then you can abuse him because the way you talk to that man, I don't like that. It's something in my spirit and my ancestors just rolling over.
Well, this is not the first African American husband she's had.
Oh,
So
I bet. And
I'm sure of it.
is they all been African or just black?
no,
And
black.
she probably like all weak black men because ain't no way you gonna be talking, ma'am.
Not all
Who you
of them.
talking
She's
to?
had, she's had her own culture as well. But I'm saying this is not her first experience. But for me, it's just the fact that the kids are in the house, Skylar's in the house. The house still is very unkempt. I know everyone
Very.
keeps their house a certain way, but I mean this is unkempt. Point blank. Period. Right.
At
You're not
least
gonna
clean up for camera. I ain't going. You can't come my house toe up on national TV. That
exactly
this house gonna look like it ain't never looked before if it was dirty. On
exactly
national TV, you not gonna
Mhm.
catch nothing. They gonna like Devontae. This look like a model house. Mm-hmm. Soon
not
as y'all leave, all right. Woo.
but why didn't Skylar, like I said, the kids are old enough to do their clothes. Why didn't Skylar get the kids' clothes together? Why are you waiting on Michael? You saw the clothes in Angela's room. That's going to take a while to get through that. The clothes, the trash, everything. So, but that's how they live, and that's you like it, I love it, I guess, but I wouldn't be comfortable. All right, so that was the end of the episode. Um, Tamika enlightened me on something. I didn't realize this, but I'm going to share it with everybody. The tell all, like I mentioned last week, all the couples will be in the same house. Hopefully, y'all got to see a little bit of the clips of that. But
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be a 5-part tell all.
No.
5 weeks of a tell all. I cannot believe this. Normally, it's three parts, but it's 5. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be live for it. But it better bring
It better bring it.
it. 5 parts.
Right, and we
Yeah.
need to talk to the girl that want the boob job first. Get them out the way. Please
Yeah.
get them out the way. We don't need a whole episode of everybody like you look good. She don't believe it, and she see Rumpelstiltskin
Hmm.
in the mirror. She need to go get a therapist, Alexi.
You
Quit
said
trying to her friends. You doing nothing. If she ain't gonna listen to you, she ain't gonna listen to them.
you
Right.
said Rumpelstiltskin in the mirror. Oh my gosh. Well, it looks like Lauren's gonna bring the noise, especially with Big Ed. So she
Okay.
don't
Oh,
like
I
it.
can't wait.
And let's see. It seems like what's her name? Sophie is gonna call her mom for some voice recording she got of Rob talking to other women. I'm like, girl, that ship has sailed. Okay, because if
I
you
been broke up with you. Hey, all that's before after we left your friend house. Yep, I was talking to other women. I wasn't coming back.
Right.
Right.
right,
What's the
you might as
point?
well say that, right? And then Ed telling Liz that he misses her, and she's like, "Don't do that." But then there's scenes of Ed, Liz's new boyfriend joining the tell-all. I'm like,
Hmm.
emotional for with Ed if your boyfriend is there. Make that make sense.
Right.
Because he the rebound. That ain't the real one. She probably still do want Ed.
And Ed looked like he put on some more weight too. I'm not wanting to talk about somebody's weight or nothing because I carry
I
mine.
bet she
Yeah,
have.
because
He ain't
how
got.
he was sitting in
He,
that chair, he
he
couldn't breathe.
ain't
Right.
got no woman no more to monitor all that and cook them good meals. So he probably just eat
Right.
what he want to eat. Oh, she ain't gonna tell me not to get no more cookies.
Yeah.
There's rumors about Ed too that's going
Oh,
on. I don't know if y'all heard the rumors about Ed about
Mm-mm.
um, contacting allegedly underage young ladies. All right.
oh, wow.
Yes, that
Oh,
came
Oh,
out
God.
yesterday. That came out yesterday, allegedly. Ashley and Manuel look like they're hugged up, so maybe they smooth things out. Patrick Thaias seem like they're on the same page. Emily is pregnant on there, so we'll see. And
Oh,
Gino,
big and pregnant. I said, ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, she got huge. And then
Yeah.
Gino and Jasmine, I guess she wants him to answer some questions. And I'm like, about first of all, did y'all hear that she said that she's never seen him undressed at all in the
Yes, that was crazy.
never seen him totally without any clothes. I'm like, really? Yeah,
so
because the hat doesn't
he got
leave.
hats, socks, and other things like y'all are intimate. He still got his okay. Some people
Wow.
wear shirts or whatever, I guess, but she make it seem like he's like fully clothed and just like maybe unzip or something.
He
That's how she's
probably is. He probably is. This is the man with the sleeping hat. I keep trying to tell y'all every episode. This man got a sleeping hat. I am not shocked at nothing she's saying.
yeah,
And
but
even though he probably got a scuba hat when he take a shower.
be quiet. We're almost done, Devontae. We're almost done. But then it's also Jasmine has also admitted that what they say, Gino likes the golden shower. So if he has his clothes on, where's she golden showering? Anyway, whatever. That's Gino. Just I hope he doesn't answer the question. He just lets her say whatever and just keep it
Yeah.
moving. Because that is TMI for real. For real. So 5 parts. So we'll be here for it. So if you can join, I'd appreciate it. If not, catch the replay. Also, 90 Day the Other Way video will be out tomorrow. Like I said, I pre-tape it, but I'll be in the comments if you guys are in the comments. But real quick on that, let me just say, Lily and Josh is the one that went to China. Nah, it's a no for me. Corona's a no, but if she's always talking about money, oh no, he'll be back. He'll be back. So I don't know if y'all saw the episode or not, but he'll be back because that's a
Mm-hmm.
lot to deal with. So, all right. So,
Mm-hmm.
any final comments before we go? I appreciate everybody joining.
When Married at First Sight come out?
I heard it got pushed back to September.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was this time. It was July, but now it's got pushed back to September. So we got a little while. So I guess these tell-alls will ride us into Married at First Sight. So,
wow.
all right. So was that it, everybody? Anything else?
That's it.
That's
Okay.
Good.
it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a good evening, everyone.
All
All
right, have a
right.
good
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye
All
bye.
right.